Hey guys, we are going to do another video today. Topic is 6.6 if you're in the same book as us in class. And we're going to work on this video talking about what do I know about markups and discounts. So we've watched a few videos and now this is kind of a review video where we're going to put it all together. And we know there are things that we call markups and we know there are things called discounts. And we've talked about tax. So now the question is when you get a problem, can you read it carefully enough to figure out what kind of problem it is? So let's take a really close look at that. So let's kind of dive into this a little bit. Let's talk about the three things that we know. Over on our main ideas side of our notebook here, I'm going to write the word markup. Okay, so what's a markup? A markup is what a business owner has to do. When he decides he's going to sell a product or she decides she's going to sell a product in her store, whatever it is, a candy bar, clothing, a car, whatever they're selling, the person who's selling it first had to buy it. So they need to mark it up to make some money. So markup is a way business owners make money. It's basically raising the price on what they've already bought. So a business owner spends some dollars and buys an item, and then they mark up the price. They raise the price, raise price, so that they can make money. I'll draw a little up arrow. If they don't do markup, they're not going to make any money, and then having a business doesn't make sense. But they get to choose how much markup they're going to do. Now, some business owners do a little markup. Some business owners might choose to do a huge markup. If you do a huge markup, people might not want to buy your product. So it becomes that's where it becomes the fun of being a business owner. You have to figure out how much markup should I do, a little or a lot or somewhere in the middle. Discounts. We know what a discount is. We like discounts. Discounts are sales when the price goes down. So discounts drop the price. They save us money. Drop price. Discounts are when you walk in the store and they say, hey, it's 50% off today. That's a good thing for us as buyers. And then the last category we've been working on is tax. Now, you might say tax is bad, but you can kind of argue both directions. Tax is good because the dollars that we pay for tax go towards great things that we use like public schools and parks and policemen and firemen and all those good things. So tax do raise the price. And people complain about tax a lot, but remember it's going to a good cause. So it raises the price for a reason. So those are kind of our three things. We have markup, we have discount, and we have tax. And we've been trying a lot of problems and videos on how to do this. So we're going to practice a few more today. In my notes, I'm going to start with my first problem. I'm going to write example 1. So example 1. And for our first problem, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go to the store and we're going to buy a new tie. So we're going to get a fancy tie. Let's see here. Can I draw a tie? Can I draw a tie? Yeah, it kind of looks like a tie, doesn't it? Does that look like a tie? Like you'd wear like a necktie on your shirt? I'm not going to dare try drawing a shirt and messing this up. Okay, so here is my tie. And I go to the store and it's a cheap tie. It's for my kid. It's one of those ones that you clip on. So it costs $8.50. But good news is they're having a sale today. So we get a discount. We get a sale. Yay. So the tie costs $8.50. But the discount today is it's 20% off. How cool is that? So 20% off. So when I go to buy it, it's going to be cheaper. The discount means my price is going to go down. So I want to know, what am I actually paying? What's my sale amount? So when I'm all done, what's my sale? Actually, I'm going to write sale price. When I walk up to the register and I swipe my credit card, how much money do I actually lose? So let's figure this out. And I love the double number line stuff because it's very visual. So we're going to make a double number line. We are going to start at 0%. Which means $0. We haven't spent any money. If I spend 100% of my money, all 100%, then I'm paying for the full price of the tie, which is $8.50. But it's my lucky day. It's on sale. So I'm not paying the full price. I get to take off 20%. So I'm going to be getting a 20% off discount, which means I'm only paying how much percent? I'm only paying 80%. That's it. So the question is, well, how much is that? So let's set this up. I love the algebra strategy, so I'm going to stick with my algebra plan here. I'm going to say, okay, I don't know what this is. This is my x, but my x is at 80%. So x over 80. And $8.50 is 100%. So $8.50 over 100. Let's put my line down the middle and real quickly solve for this thing. So my strategy is cross multiply. I'm going to do 80 times $8.50, and I'm going to do 100 times x. 100 times x, I can figure that out. That's 100x. 80 times $8.50, I'm going to need a calculator. So let's grab a calculator, and let's put in 80 times $8.50, and let's see what we kind of end up with. Not bad, it's 680. So I'm going to write 100x equals 680. Okay, let's divide the 100 away from the x. We know that's a good step to do. And technically, I can do this in my head, but if you don't believe me, what is 680 divided by 100? You just got to move that decimal point, and we get 6.8. So our answer is 6.80. X is equal to $6.80, which is what goes right here. This was x. This is what we just solved for. So the answer is, because of the sale, I only have to spend $6.80 instead of the full price. So what I'm going to do up here is I'm going to write $6.80 as my answer. And that's a discount problem. So discounts are nice. It drops our price. We like discounts quite a bit, actually. Let's try another one that's maybe not a discount. So we're going to do example 2, and we'll do a markup problem this time. All right, example 2. Okay, we're going to go and we're going to buy a microscope for our science class. I'm not drawing a microscope. If you want to draw a microscope, go ahead. I am not going to be able to draw that. But a microscope costs a little bit more money than a tie. So I go to the store, and they've got this microscope. It costs $99.50. But that's not the cost of the actual store. That's how much the business owner paid for it to get it in their store. So the business owner bought this $99.50 microscope, but now they're going to turn around and sell it to us. So they got to mark it up. So let's look at what the markup is going to be. They want to make some money. Because if they sell it to me for the exact same price, they make no money, which wouldn't be very cool for them. So they're like, okay, I want to make a lot of money. I'm going to mark this thing up 55%. That's big markup. Ouch. So the question is how much do we have to pay for it? What's the sale price when I swipe my debit card or have to pay cash? What am I going to pay? Ooh, okay, so markup gets set up a little bit differently. I'm going to draw my number line. I'm going to say, okay, 0% means I spend $0. We know that. We got that down good. 100% of the cost is what our business owner paid. He paid $99.50 for this microscope. But that's not how much I'm paying. I got to pay the markup. So I get to pay more. My number line is going to extend. We're actually going to be adding on 55% more to this price. Shucks for me, I guess. So we want to know if we add on 55% more, geez, that'd be 155% of the cost that we have to pay. The question is how much is that? So that is the question. All right, well, if I stick with my algebra strategy, I feel like I could solve these. So I've got $99.50 is 100% of the cost. So over here, I'm going to write $99.50 is 100% of the cost. But we are going to solve it for this questionable mark, this x, that I want to figure out, and that's at 155%. So line down the middle, let's solve for x. So stick with our strategy here. We'll cross multiply. We'll do 100 times x is 100x. We'll do 155 times $99.50. Calculator time. So 155 times 99.5, 0.50 I guess technically. Oh, it's a big number. Okay, so let's get this whole entire number written down. Looks like 15,422.5. 15,422.5. I keep double reading it, making sure I'm right on that. Okay, big number. So little equal sign in the middle. Let's divide by 100. Let's divide by 100. Move that decimal point. Okay, so I'm going to just keep my number in my calculator and I'm going to divide by 100. I know what that's going to do. Here's my answer, 154.225. So 154.225. Now I can't have 3 decimal points for dollars. There's no such thing. So I'm going to round up 22 to 20. I think I'll round it up to 23. So I'm going to say that my sale price, when I go to the store, I'm going to have to pay $154, and we'll say 23 cents, round it up. If you want to leave it at 22, that's okay too. So the store owner paid $99.50, and I get to pay $154.23 so that they can make some money. That's markup. All right, okay, so we got a markup problem. One more problem. Let's do a tax problem, everybody's favorite. So example 3, let's talk tax. Example 3. All right, we are going to buy a DVD, and it's going to be one of these special DVDs that's like Platinum Edition. So you go to the store and you're like, sweet, I'm going to get this Platinum Edition DVD, or maybe you're going to get Blu-ray, and we are going to spend $20. That's the price on the sticker. But when you go to the register and you go to pay, you have to add on your tax. Don't forget you have to pay your tax. So let's say we're in a state that has a really high tax rate. How much tax do you want to pay today? Let's pay 9%. It's pretty high. So the question is when I get there and I'm ready to pay, what my actual sale price will be is going to be something more than $20. Yeah, it costs 20 bucks, but if all I have in my pocket is a $20 bill, I'm not going to be able to buy the DVD because I don't have enough for the tax. So that's what happens to a lot of young people. They go to the store and they read the sticker price and they're like, oh, this costs $5, I'm going to buy it. And they have a $5 bill and they go to pay for it, and then the store owner's like, what about the tax? So we got to remember that. So we're going to set up our number line once again. We're going to go 0% to 100%, which is $0 to our $20 cost for our DVD. And we have to add on our tax. So we have to extend our number line a little bit more. And we have to add from that 100% 9 more percent. So we're going to add on 9% to extend our number line. So instead of paying 100%, we're actually paying 109%. And the question is how much is that? Again, if I use my algebra every time, I feel really comfortable with these problems. I see $20 over 100. So 20 over 100. I see this mystery x that I don't know over 109. All right, line down the middle. Let's solve this thing. So cross multiply this thing. We'll do the 100 times the x again. Get our 100x. We got that down. And we'll use our calculator to do 109 times 20. Again, not something you probably have memorized. So we'll put in 109 times 20. And I hope you're using your calculator and kind of double checking me. I tend to go fast on these and sometimes make mistakes, so it's always good to check me. I'm getting 2,180. So I'm going to write that down. 2,180 equals 100x. And then what do we do to get rid of the 100 from the x? We divide it. So we divide by 100 and we divide by 100. That moves that decimal point 2 times over, but if you want to double check yourself, you can always do it in your calculator and check. And there it is, 21.8. So we get 21.8, which is 21.80 technically, equals x. And we got our answer. So my $20 DVD, when I get to the register, is actually $21.80 out of my pocket. But remember, the store owner is going to keep the $20, and that extra $1.80 that you spend, that's the tax money. That goes towards the public parks and the policemen and the firewomen and all those good things. So that's that added on price. And that's a really quick review for you guys, just 3 example problems. I really hope that you're kind of understanding that there's basically these 3 concepts of markup, discount, and tax. Markup and tax both raise the price, but for good reasons, and discounts are the fun things that drop the price, the sale price. And so the more we practice this, just the easier these problems get. Absolutely. So thanks for watching the video, and I'll definitely see you in the next one. Bye, guys.